Welcome. In this video I will be focusing on Yemen's educational Millennium Development Goal, which is to ensure that all boys and girls complete a full course of primary school by 2015. Will this target be reached is the question. From reports in Yemen, it's potentially possible to achieve this, but there's many things that the government must do to advance both boys and girls' education. There are several major challenges to ensuring that this happens. Some obstacles are a lack of adequate educational services, such as books, writing utensils, computers, internet, quality teachers. There's a low level of income, so many people in Yemen can't afford to send their children to school. And some places, like the small rural village called Al-Mawqi, it's in a really rural area, and distance and transportation should be a problem of attending school. Also, referring to the first problem or issue, there's probably not a school here. In Google Earth, Google Maps, there's not much recorded for Yemen. As you can see, it's just a little village on a mountainside. Most of the learning in Yemen is done in the house from their mothers. It's more of a traditional society, so they do that kind of thing in the family. This is possibly what one of those rural classroom would look like. It'd just be a classroom with students and desks, and this actually looks like a pretty nice classroom, but imagine something a little more crowded and not as good quality. Some interesting statistics about Yemen education are that in primary school, the average gross enrollment rate is 94% male and are enrolled, and then 76% of females are enrolled. But only 75% of the males attend and only 64% of the females attend, which is a 19% drop for males and a 12% drop for females. Going to another rural village, something also interesting is that in Yemen there's a lot of fighting, so instead of going to school, not only do people help work, but some of them, not so much in Yemen, but sometimes they help fight. This is a picture of a kid holding what looks like an AK-47. Sometimes when mothers die or when there's other problems in the family or society, education isn't put first. At the moment, Yemen says it's its top priority goal, and it's doing a lot to fix the problems with education or trying to help people become more enrolled. There's an organization called the Yemen Education Relief Organization, which is a non-government, non-profit-making organization that helps to facilitate access to education to children of poor families and street children. There's a lot of external organizations that help children, that help people with education, that try to provide access, but in a place like Yemen, it's kind of hard to do, to provide access to rural communities with no outside contact. In some of the other cities, the bigger cities such as southwestern, such as Sana'a, there are colleges and universities that provide quality education. In the bigger cities such as Sana'a and those type of cities, there are a lot more people, which makes it easier for schools. There's more schools in closer vicinities which allow children to attend schools. This is what I have for the educational goal of Yemen.